Oh, bottom lane, always want to fly, getting a little bit low here. Disruption on to the Morphling, into the spear, into the trees. Oh! God, that burst damage. Soul Catcher. Not even needed, actually. Doesn't even have that leveled right now. He just blew up. Enough Shadow Poisons. Always want to fly. My goodness. Miscalculated that perhaps, or just wanted a free trip back to the fountain. To some cultures, death is free. syndereN. Oh, Morphling jumps in onto Boxy. He's going to get speared again into the trees. They continue the pressure though, but looks like Liquid is very happy with this exchange. But there's the Soul Rip. Getting V-Tune back to a nice state. Not have a waveform for another 3 seconds. Oh yeah. Onto the Morph. Tombstone is down. Morphling taking heavy damage. Looks like he might live 3 stacks of Shadow Poison right now. As Insania looks like we're gonna have some TP support now from Iceberg himself. Koikva with plenty of leaps to get out the safety. General actually pumping his Sonic Wave, but not able to go through with it. We'll use it here. They'll find the Mirana first. Not able to kill anybody with that, but Iceberg, a nice cleave, taking out a second hero now. Finally, Boxy finds somebody with his rebuke, but it's a 3-for-1. Triple kill for Iceberg. Really good rotation. General.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Top lane, by the way, Insania gets blown up, but it was a trade for a tier 1 bot. Nobody was there for FlyToMoon to defend. Try to take more farm on that. I mean, you have the, like you talked about, the Necro 1, so we'll be farming the jungle and pushing out. What's that? Well,
Then.
might get a courier if they want to show themselves. They do not. And they might not even get a kill if he does have Ghost Scepter right now. He's going to run into Mars. The spear completely misses though. Waveform has not expended his TP. Yep, arrow misses as well. He is completely surrounded, and that is a very ambitious TP. Will get canceled. V-Tune does have another waveform though. This is going to take a while. 4 stacks of Shadow Poison and 1 last right click from Quick. So they do find it. Took forever. You know, obviously we can see everything. If he waveform TP'd, he's out of there, right? But I was not expecting that. X marks Shark, but Disruption does cancel it. Zania. Nicely played overall. There's the spear onto the Kunkka. Does have the Radiance online now, by the way. The Tombstone decimated in quick succession. Now Iceberg on the run has 5 stacks of Shadow Poison. Gonna get healed up, a huge cleave as Insania is gonna get turned around on. It's gonna be a trade, Venge for Undying. So not exactly what either team was looking for, but
tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
could be Mars ult on top of Kunkka right now. Arrow's going to completely whip. Actually, that was stolen from the Aloha dance. Looks like the Mars ult was used to very little avail as he's going to now be turned around, and that's going to be an easy one for FlyToMoon. By the way, that courier that was killed was V-Tunes, but he did not buy the Eagle Song with it, so has to go purchase that manually. Does have enough to do that now. With my shadow, they see him. Arrow misses again, but yeah, he's done.
Dire's middle tower
Just got his BKB, so that should be the going point here. Yes, Greaves are finished, although General is not really close to this smoke gank. He ends up raging. It's like telekinesis. Oh, nice disruption. Always want to fly. He's going to pop his ult. Do you notice it? No, because E-Blade does enough damage, syndereN. Morphling is too good. We're going to continue on. Always want to fly because he gets stunned up. Mickey. Doppelgang's up. Diffusing all that mana. Has his Manta style now online. X marks the spot into the boat. Doppelganger in just a moment. It's going to get stunned up, takes very little damage. Doppelgang's out. Looks like the Mars ult is going to be used to very little effect here. It's Iceberg BKB showing that off for the first time. Mirana's the only death in this fight thus far. But very little mana on the side of FlyToMoon. Iceberg is basically it. Always want to fly. Looks like he's going to sacrifice his body for the betterment of society. And it looks like Iceberg is next on the list. So Liquid coming out on top, a 2-for-1 as they will continue to chase. Looks like VTune will probably get out. The blink already spin. Oh!
Tower is under attack.
That tickled me. on Boxy? Oh, they're gonna get a Roche, I think. They're pretty happy with that exchange. Aegis likely on PL.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They gave up those 3 kills one by one, which turned into a tier 1 tower, and then the next big fight after that was the Roshan fight, so kind of a big turnaround. Oh, they're gonna find him. And the Mars ult used to take out Undying, so that's 2 supports, easily cleaned up. PL is now on a killing streak. Tell by the very glowy figure. Oh, Insania getting blown up, but looks like Shadow Demon's going to save him for now. Sonic Wave into 3 heroes as the Mars ult commences. Morphling getting very low. This will be a huge kill, and it starts off with just that trade that Liquid was wanting, as the Tombstone will be taken out very quickly, so it's a 2-for-1. Undying Morph Revenge. They'll take that any day of the week. Picked up for FlyToMoon. That's a really good Morphling item. Holy crap. The X onto Boxy, but there's a disruption again. These disruptions have been on point for Taiga. He's going to get swapped by Insania. They're going to try to turn this around onto the Queen of Pain, who's pinned into the arena, into the arrow. No chance to do anything. Always want to fly, always want to die, more likely to 2-for-0. This is just snowballing out of control for Liquid, syndereN.
Yep. It's a great position on the map for them to play with their Aegis advantage as well. Getting up here as Radiant in general is very difficult. But when you're also fighting into Aegis, when the enemy team's map, oh no, they're gonna lose low at ends as well. They're just hemorrhaging kills.
The 1-by-1 save your friend syndrome. Sounds like the Aegis has been taken back from Roche, but it matters not.
Soul, AC on the Mars. So Liquid have so many auras, right? Wolf aura, Vlad's aura, the Dom.
Oh, we're gonna have the Mars ult.
Oh, they got the opening on Code.
It's gonna be their opening kill potentially. It doesn't even have Radiance on right now. It's still disabled from that gank attempt. Iceberg getting extremely low. Might get out, swapped back into death. Nope. Soul Ripple keep him healthy for now, but finally goes down. That is a huge kill to start this fight. Looks like E-Blade, as we're going to be unpausing here. Always want to fly. Looks like he's probably going to go down here. Yep. So it's a 3-for-1, and all Liquid lost was a Vengeful Spirit. Koikfu with that double damage, so Roche will likely fall now next.
I think I can finish your thing from before about, you called it Shadow Walk, right? It was called Windwalk in Dota 1, but
yep.
Bounty Hunter had it. What was the other one you said? Clinks had it. Shadow Blade, called Lothar's, but I think the ability was called Windwalk.
Okay.
And I think the Brewmaster ulti, Storm Panda, also had Windwalk. So it was four.
Whoever the Juggernaut character was, original Warcraft 3 hero, that had Windwalk, I believe.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's not a good TP. He has to cancel that one on Rubik. Oh boy.
And
he has to walk all the way from top. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, that will cost them at the very least a tower, although I don't know if his presence would have made a difference. And it's going to be a 3 racks, essentially.
Yeah, they're going to keep going. They have Aegis cheese, all their auras. Koikfu even backpacking the cheese instead of an empty bottle. That's a manly play. It's a hardcore play.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
In Dota 1, there didn't used to be bottle until much later in the game. very good trivia during the game. You guys like during game trivia? It's always one fly going to take the brunt of the damage from Mickey. Still has the Aegis intact, and there's the Basher going to town on him. Does get slowed enough for him to back off, but of course this is a second Rax at the end of the day.
Oh, a nice spear.
Oh, nice spear into the tree. They're going to go onto this Morphling. It's going to be close before the boat comes in. It does connect at the last second, but he is finally taken out. Does have buyback if he wants to use it. Aegis has been expended. A trade Liquid will take. No doubt about it.
Radiant's bottom.
That is a second Rax, and GG is called for game one of this best of three between Liquid and FlyToMoon.
And now we have to see going into game 2 how FlyToMoon adjusts, right? I like.
Wait, was that always called? Was it just Crush, or was it actually
No,
still?
it was called SUNSfan Crush. It was definitely called
hasn't
SUNSfan Crush. That was the one spell name he had.
Oh, the arrow
Good
connects
arrow.
thanks to the setup from Boxy. Decently durationed as well. V-Tune taking heavy damage. Boxy again with the Crush. There's going to be a death one way or the other, but the question is who gets first blood? Okay,
No, there isn't.
Nobody died, syndereN. Someone's going to die, I swear.
Eventually.
At some point this game.
Yes.
I mean, has there ever been a game of Dota where that hasn't happened?
Again coming in.
Illuminate comes in, clips the Aloha Dance. Mickey, though, General has the spear, and it's going to be enough to take him out. So that is a second kill for FlyToMoon in this bot lane. And Sania is going to be chased down next to his tier 1. Ooh, not quite enough damage from General. Nice attempt on the God's Rebuke, but Puddle is sitting at 60 HP. Oh, the spear again.
He's taking full advantage of the Aura Venom, by the way. This is a great item for Mars when you're playing against a melee hero in lane.
40 HP.
Yeah, he's the sacrificial hero in this Liquid draft right now. He's not having a good time, but all the other 4 heroes, I would argue, are having a great time. Taiga's level 5.5 on the 4 Mirana. Oh, still harassing Boxy here. Oh, he hit an arrow. He got always want to fly with the ward.
Damn.
Easy kill. And yeah, imagine this bottom lane if they didn't get in this early pressure, where FlyToMoon did a great job. Without that early start, man, this would have been... Actor for Ember right now is honestly cooldown. Like, he could just spam out as much as he wants almost if he didn't have cooldowns.
No doubt about it. Now, he will be going for the phase boots on that Ember Spear. Mid lane, it looks like we're going to see Aloha Dance get dropped by Koikfa. Iceberg was not there in time. Does have the Arcane Rune, so look for him to get you out of this dragon form as possible. As he pops it right now. Has to be careful with the side blaze, of course. That damage over time, expelling the refraction. Very useful.
So it's just like the strategy of this game. Liquid are just getting so much more out of the map. They're already beginning to farm Ancients with their TA. It was a double stack. Their Dire hasn't stacked that yet, even though they have Luna and potentially Dragon Knight on level 12 that can farm it with Dragon Form. Their lanes are going very well. There's no threat to their towers.
Arrow connects on Mars, but there's Iceberg revealing himself from the invisibility, but the reinforcements from Liquid are here. And there's the Ignis Fatus onto Mars inside his own arena. He's going to pin Insania to the walls. See who gets the kill first. Looks like Insania will go down, but it's going to be a trade, a 1-for-1, and one that Liquid will be more than happy with. Looks like Oracle is next on the list. The chase continues as Mickey looking for Always Want to Fly. Does have Egg, but not going to expend it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got it off. The TA could have run up and just hit the Supernova together with Ember, and they would have managed to get it anyway. Even with a Fire Spirit on Mickey, he knows he's dead, so he saves the key cooldown there.
This is the 3rd Elder Dragon form now, syndereN. And I mean, this just feels very snowballing. I mean, 7k net worth lead, 6k now for Liquid. This is an extremely early stage. Here we go with the Roche, but this will probably be contested. Always Want to Fly does have the egg. It's only level 1 right now. Moonlight Shadow, Slight, doing some good damage. Arrow does connect onto Mars. Roche is not going... Oh, Ignis Fatus on the majority of FlyToMoon. A really good zoning ult. Egg is used. In addition, as Aegis is taken now, but the egg actually goes off. It connects on 2. Eclipse is more than enough to take out Ember Spirit. So Liquid looks like they're going to lose at minimum 2 heroes. Insania's going to be the second. Here comes the Crush. The buybacks are here from Ember Spirit. Liquid need to win this fight, and Iceberg and company need to run away. Aloha Dance, very low on HP, uses a very early ultimate on Iceberg, who gets arrowed. Does blink out. He's at half HP though, and they have the chase. They have more than enough. It did cost them a buyback, but again, Aegis, their way, still intact.
And that wasn't even clean from Liquid, to be honest. They miscommunicated a little bit. Insania started hitting the egg, then he was like, okay, this is not happening. And Mika was like, no, I'm coming back in. And then they both got caught with the egg on 1 HP. If they committed to it together the whole time, they clean house here. Or if Hardo's going to get hit, you're going to get picked off, you're going to lose more map control. I know you're fighting against Aegis. There you go, there's an initiation.
Attempt is Mars ult onto 2 with the Phoenix egg. They're doing a good job of zoning with it. They find the Coddle, but that might be it for now, and he's going to buy back into the game, in fact. And here comes Dragonite getting destroyed with this minus armor. Holy Jesus. He just disappeared. That is not a Dragonite anymore. Luna, in the meantime, pops the Manta. Looks like she will get netted, and that brings her to her death as well. A triple kill for Koikva.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have the buyback, I mean, they didn't even need it, honestly.
To look for something. It just, the coordination wasn't perfect because they jumped Coddle and Ember, but they didn't have any follow-up stun on the Ember to get him killed in the arena, so all they got was a Coddle and they used a lot of spells, and now you're in this position where you can get turned on. If they somehow found an opening on the Ember or another high-value hero than just the Coddle, this fight could have gone very well, and it was the kind of thing they needed to try. You can't just accept being dominated on the map like this all the time. You have to take a risk, and if that was a low-chance play, so be it. You gotta play for something.
Yep.
And arrow on Dragonite again. Iceberg.
A crush onto 2 heroes. Boxy and company just tearing through FlyToMoon. And this tier 3 tower is a goner. I mean, Aegis is still intact. BKB is almost online again for Koikva, and it is the 9-second version. Arrow. Oh, I thought he dodged it, but actually he did not. Manta did not help. Down goes your Luna. And down goes FlyToMoon in a mega stomp game 2. Actually really surprised that after that performance in game 1 that they come out like this. But Liquid just playing out of their minds right now.
It's what I was talking about after game 1, right? Like, you've won 4 games in a row in this tournament, you've looked pretty hot, and now you face your first loss. What are you going to do? Are you going to make draft adaptations? Are you going to keep playing the same kind of style? And they made a massive draft adaptation. They played 5 different heroes than in game 1. They played a totally different style. I feel like in game 1 they were way more fight hungry, they had stronger laning, more tempo, and this game they're kind of in a way maybe overcompensating on the big teamfight aspect and less on the tempo for their players' playstyles, right? The players that this team have are very explosive and can play super fast. You have cores like General and Iceberg.
Yeah, in terms of the laning stage, as we're going to see Iceberg get ganked here. Amplify damage, Desolator! He's done.
The arrow didn't even get there.
That was their challenge on Dota++. It's a secret...
Oh, I got Mickey. Nice turn.
Secret app created just for pro players. Kill him before the arrow connects. There's the Ignis Fatus. And again, the right click from Koikva is just decimating everybody. Double kill for him. GG's call. Wow.
Oh snap.
Minus armor is so it seems.
Yeah. That was just a deep down.
Yeah. I feel like I was